Good morning and welcome back to London. It's been a while since I've been here on a weekday, but that's a good thing. It's going to be busier, the sun's shining, and it's my perfect weather conditions for taking some photos. Now, as you may know, or may not know, my photography style is very much dependent on light, shadow, and shape. So I want to talk about that in today's video. Basically just point out what interests me when I'm walking around London and just talk about how I go about composing the image and stuff like that, just to get an idea on my sort of style of photography and how to go about taking those sorts of photos. So let's get into it. Before the sun gets too high in the sky, it's still very early, people are still commuting. It's going to be a good day, I think. Here's quite a nice scene, and I'm going to go very high on the aperture, and I'm also going to go very low on the ISO to make the scene very dark looking. My exposure compensation is currently 1 1/3 under 0, and it will create a very minimal scene. This one patch of light is the only thing really in the scene, the rest of it is in darkness. And all I need is someone to step in that light, walk along this path, and then they get backlit. That person in white was pretty nice, but I'm going to wait here, see if I can see more subjects, and just see if I can get anyone better. That's the best thing as well. Once you see a scene that you know is going to work for this sort of style of photography, waiting around for the right subject is always best. You might photograph one person and they be wearing all black and not very standout-ish, but if you wait for 5 minutes or so, you might get the perfect subject walk through your frame, and that's what we want. I always give myself the 5-minute rule, so if I'm photographing and nothing interesting happens for 5 minutes, I'll then move on. But with this one, it's such an easy scene, and with people still commuting, it can give you some quite good results without having to wait too long. So I've just stopped for a morning drink and spotted this scene. Now this scene is ideal for me. You've got a lot of negative space, and if I expose with a -1 exposure compensation, about f11 and a low ISO, all of the surrounding area in this scene is really dark, except that at the top of the escalators there, which is still lit up by the morning sun. Now, a lot of people are coming up as people are still commuting to work, so a lot of people are coming up those escalators, and as they pass, you get really strong silhouette as people walk past. I really like that. A really minimal scene and exactly what I'm looking for. Winter light is also a great opportunity to get these little beams of light coming through, and if you stand with the sun backlighting your subjects, they rim light quite nicely and it looks really quite nice. Again, always exposed for the highlights, allows for another very minimal image, and if someone's wearing lighter clothing, you'll get a better rim effect around them. I'll just wait for someone on their own in light colours now, I think. Right, so my next stop is at the Barbican. It's still really early, so I don't actually know what I'm gonna see, but I just like the mix of new and old. The new stuff has really nice lines and shapes, and when the light bounces off of it, you can get some really interesting images. I'll just do a walk of the high walk like I usually do when I'm here and see if I can see anything interesting. It's no drama, if not, it's still early. The sun's gonna be out all day. This is the exact scenes that I'm talking about here at the Barbican. You've got these undercover walkways on the high walk, but the buildings just outside are lit up in sun. So you can use it as almost like a frame to highlight your subject. And as they walk through this little pathway here, they become silhouetted. And if I can catch them just on the right side of this little strip section here, then that will be the ideal place to put them. Solo subject on their own, Be quite nice just to wait for them to walk past. This is a lovely little scene here, and I need someone on their own to really make the scene pop. But where all the light is streaming in at a diagonal pattern, you've got a lovely little patch of light in the middle just here. And if they walk through, especially on their own, or at least with the rule of odds, you can have someone be lit really nicely. And because the light is to the side of them, they have a nice bit of side lighting. I'm exposing for the highlights again, so my exposure compensation is cranked right down. I think I'm at -2 at the minute. And then I just need to wait for the right subject to walk into the frame. I'm using the leading line as well, and the framing of the actual light. It should be a pretty good scene. Right, here's another nice scene, the way the light is interacting with this tube station here. As people walk out, they just get hit with a nice beam of light, which is really nice. So you just got to wait for someone wearing a lighter coloured outfit, and then as they walk out, they are just lit up in an otherwise dark area. So it will be quite nice, actually. I'll just wait for the right subject. I'm not going to wait too long, because I think at the end of the day, you can get this shot in many places. I just like the way the light is interacting at the minute in this location. This is Moorgate Station. So again, I'm underexposed, I'm at f11. I'm just gonna wait. I know I come here all the time, but I can't resist, especially when the sun's out. The stairs get lit up occasionally, and on the winter sun, you get small patches like this. So what I'm going to do is wait for someone to walk through that patch, and then they'll be lit in quite a unique way. And maybe even the reflective surface around the stairs can create something quite unique as well. I'm back at a new place that I found a couple of weeks ago. This is Bazalgette Embankment. It's just opened and there are really some shapes to be had. I last came here and it was just as sun was setting, but now sun's well and truly out and there's tons of different things you can find. I was photographing in that tunnel down there just as people were walking through, and there's also these stairs just off to the left of it. As you can see, because of all the sun coming through the slots there, can create some quite nice unique shapes, especially when you're at a different angle like that. But other than that, you've got all the seating area and stuff, and I'm just going to explore it because I didn't really get a lot of time other than photographing some skateboarders last time, so I'm going to do it again and see what I can see while I'm along here. This is quite nice. You've got this black statue seating area here, and because people are on their lunch break at the minute, they're wearing all their white shirts, makes them really stand out against the background. Again, I'm exposing for the highlights, so the shirts perfectly exposed. The background a little dark, but that's what I want. I'm at f11, shooting at just 0.7 under, on exposure compensation, then 500th of a second, and about 200 ISO, and it works really nicely. We're a little bit out of the city now, so I'm gonna just head back in. The reason I like the city so much on these longer, sunnier days now that spring has sprung is that you've got low light still because it's not quite summer, but you've also got tons of glass panels to work with. Now, I photograph the glass quite a bit. Just put the camera up to it, get a nice split reflection, use the pockets of light and glass to add a little bit of something to an otherwise very minimal, sometimes boring shot. And there's tons of that in the city. You go out of the city a little bit, you get less of it, you get different lights and stuff like that. So it's definitely my favourite bit of stomping grounds in London, really, the actual main city of London. So I think this is as far out as I'm gonna get. I might head over to the South Bank and walk along that way, but the sun is currently beaming on the North Bank, so I might stay along here. I don't know yet, but yeah, definitely things to be had in the city, especially on these sorts of days in the early spring. Right, I've worked my way back along to Bank now because it's about that time where people are starting to finish their lunch break and it gets busier around this sort of time around Bank. And because the city is so filled up with various different patches of light that you get, especially in winter, it's some really nice scenes that you can get here. So this one is especially nice. Down in one of the stairways leading into Bank Station, you got this lovely patch of light on the wall, and as people walk up and down these stairs from the station, they can create quite a nice little framed image here. So I'm exposing for the highlights. I'm waiting for someone in a light colour to walk along. Even better if their shadow's up against the wall, and we'll just see what we can get. Here's another thing that I like to do quite often when I'm photographing London. You got a lot of construction work and just general looking from inside to outside, and that creates quite a nice image because you can expose for the highlights at the end of the hot corridor there and wait for someone to walk either from the dark shadow into the light or vice versa, and it really works well. They get rim lit and the area is nice, they're silhouetted. It looks quite good. And if you get someone on their own, as you can see, they look quite good being silhouetted. So we'll wait, we'll see. You've even got a nice bit of texture on the floor with this one because of the scaffolding to the right side of the scene. So usually with these stairs here at London Bridge, I photograph people coming down at the bottom. I get low and shoot up the stairs, but it's better in the morning, especially when the sun's low, because you can use the sun to backlight your subjects. Because it's afternoon now, the sun's over the other side of London Bridge. But if I look higher, I can still see some light at the top of the stairs here. So what I'm doing is I'm going to try and frame someone here and then use this little triangle section of the scene as my frame. It should work quite well. I just need them to come quite close to the barrier so they're framed perfectly. But there's plenty of foot traffic, so I shouldn't have to wait too long. Again, I'm exposing so the sky is in the perfect exposure and then just having the shadows crushed a little bit. Right, so this is another nice scene, exactly at the same staircase we were just at, but this time shooting into the sun. The sun's beaming off the water, creating a really bright backlight. And as people walk past, they become lovely and silhouetted on the light source on the water. The only problem is it's so bright, I'm going to have to expose for that light, meaning I'm probably going to have to do 1,000th of a second, probably f11, even f16, and drop it down to ISO 200 to make it so the scene isn't super duper bright. But we'll see what we could do. Maybe an ND filter chuck on as well. I've got one in my bag, so it's a possibility. I just need to frame it up properly so there is a nice clear definition of the subject and the background, creating a nice silhouette. I might even need to shoot up high and fire blind and just hope that I frame them perfectly. But yeah, quite nice, just super duper bright. Right, that's the last of this light going pretty much. I'm going to call this video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy any of the photos or found any of the tips of me photographing with light and shadow and just my general style helpful, let me know down below in the comments and give the video a like because it really helps. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks for more videos much like this one.